Yeah, game started again for good first drive, and then we knew they were going to run the cue and all the stuff and all the movement, and they ran right down our throats. Credit to them, and jumped out 7-3. Then Brett goes down 7-3. Brett's down, not great. Hank really key, first quarter, second quarter, coming in and managing and making plays to throw to Reggie. They were doubling Reggie. Reggie just split him, and Hank just threw a ball. Like we always talk about, like if it's crowd go level 2, it's like in basketball. If you throw a chest pass in a crowd, it never gets there. But if there's a bigger guy and you throw the ball up, a lot of times the bigger guy just goes get it. Reggie made it look easier, but it's such an unbelievably great decision throw, level 2 throw. Because they were bracketing Reggie, and if he throws level 1, they both get their hands on, or they knock the daylights out of him, and he just flips up, makes it look easy, and really, really good. And then he managed it good. We got some field goals, and then before the half they missed theirs, and then we got one, which was huge, because it could have easily been 13-10 at half, but it's 16-7. You got 2-score lead, and then defense gives 75 yards on the first drive and 90-some the rest of the game, and we know if we stop the run, they weren't going to throw it at the level that if they're behind the chains, and after the first drive, we stuffed the run and said pretty easy call a game. And special teams are solid. We played on short fields. We took advantage of short fields. We took chances when we had some opportunities to take chances. And, I wasn't playing Brett, to be honest with you. Like, there's no way he was going back in the game. Everything cleared. He was cleared to go back in, but he was hurting. And so I just hey, we'll grind. We're going to win this with Hank. Hank's playing good. May not be exactly what we want, but we're doing fine. Then, Brett came over, heard I was going with Hank, and basically told me, he's like, I'm going back in, coach. And he's like, I came back, and this is all I got, and I'm going in. And I know it's a risk, and I get it, but this is why I came back. I'd have to come back. What do you tell the kid? Like, what do you say? I mean, I didn't know what to say. I'm like, I said, hey, Pat, Gus, you guys good with this? Because, again, just if it was a different circumstance, if he hadn't been through what he'd been through, I'd been like, no, you're fine. We're going to live to play another day, and we got a little break for Ball State. We're going to get you really healthy for that one. Boy, the kid's been through what he's been through and come back. Like, he didn't have to come back this year, and for him to, it's like, I'm like, yeah, all right. Let's keep our fingers crossed, and then he gets sacked right away. It's like, God dang. But again, he just said, this is what I came back for, coach. He goes, you can't take this from me. I'm like, it'd be pretty hard to take it from you right now, and he knew he was hurt. He knew there was a risk to go back out there, but nice he hit Javon on the double move, and Javon makes a heck of a catch, and so worked out good. Again, haven't turned the ball over 3 straight weeks, 1 turnover in 4 weeks. It was costly that first game against Toledo. We turned one over late, but no turnovers, 3 straight. I know we fumbled the pump, but no turnovers on offense. We're getting huge chunk runs, and we're getting huge chunk passes, which, again, is how you score 46 points. And then, we're not putting our defense in bad spots. Our defense has been terrific for 3 straight weeks and starting to get their footing. And, Chuck Nank tries to go, and we haven't had our starting O-line in, I don't know when the last time we had a starting O-line, but Chuck tried to go. He didn't play last week. Tried to go. He made about 3 plays. Colby missed 2 weeks. Now he's back in. Now he's back to center, and just keep no Michael Yarbrough kind of settled in that field corner. I kind of felt like, okay, he was this year's Rayon. Like, we needed one corner last year, and Rayon just kind of settled in there and kind of made everything work. And then Michael was doing that. Like, early it was kind of helter skelter, and then Luke comes in, does a great job today, and so it just. We're beat up. This little pseudo break here is perfect time. Like we need the time. This is really, and everybody could use. I know everybody's beat up. I get it. They're playing their second, third string quarterback, whatever. We're all going through. But this is a nice chance for us to maybe feel a little better and take advantage. And then you got a 4-week. You got a 4-week tournament where we said 3 weeks ago, hey, we're in the MAC tournament. It's win or go home. We got to find a way to win at Eastern Michigan. And that was a hard week. Then you got OU coming back at home, and that's a hard week. And So we got through 3, and now you got your head up, and you got a chance, and everybody's kind of bottled up, and you better keep winning if you want to have any chance. So do I want it for me? Yeah, I really want it for these guys. These guys, all these guys come back, and Brett comes back, and then Sally comes back, and a lot of guys, would I love to see them run the table and get another shot at this thing? Man, that would be awesome. So we're going to work very hard and try to get there.
We got a microphone here for a minute with questions. Just raise your hand.
Coach, early on, Jobin is giving you guys your points.
Yeah.
Talk about Job and what he was able to do for you guys early on.
Yeah, no, I don't know how many people believe me when did I want Graham Nichols to leave? Heck no, I again love Graham. Like I miss having him around, knucklehead, and and it's like automatic, and then it's like, but I got so many, it's so fun. I got so many, like as soon as he hit the port, like it was everybody and their cousin, every kid goes, I got a guy for you, I got a guy for you. I'm like, I got two guys. Like I really got two. I don't like him necessarily. I didn't play him over Graham, so obviously I like Graham better. But I'm not saying they're never going to miss a kick. But I got two guys I think are really good, and I think Kellen came at the end. Kellen's good. Kellen's a talented young man, and doing a great job on kickoff. It was great that he got the chance to get some field goals. I was glad we got the delay game because I was like, let's push Kellen back a little bit because again, he's got that Dom mindset. He's got that Graham. They love being out there. They love being in the arena. Like Graham loved it, and so, again. Our kicking's been good this year, so do we miss Graham? Yeah, we miss him personally, but we've been really good there. We haven't skipped a beat for sure.
Coach, how does it feel to have so many there at the end and the program at the end? Outstanding coaches and get up there and recognize your achievement. And especially, get a win today to do it and everything kind of come together today.
Yeah, amazing video. Like for me, like you got you got Harbaugh, you got McVay, and it's pretty. Like, never thinking NFL head coach is gonna be, congratulate me now. It's pretty cool. So just the football part of me, that's cool. Then you got all them players, and again, we all know. Everybody in this room knows, like that's how you get wins. You have players like you. Yes, you need good coaches too, but you good coaching without good players, and then all those guys, like just to quit around, like we had all the generations. I've been here a long time, It's just so many guys that I love so much and I miss, and it was just so cool to see those guys. A lot of guys like T. Reed, man. T. Reed, I still coach it. Like I was thinking, T. Reed didn't drive me out of coaching. That's part of how I got this record. Like pretty amazing. Like one of my favorite all-time people, Tony Reed. I hadn't seen him or talked to him in a while. I'm probably gonna find a way to give him a call. Like I love T. Reed to death. He drove me. He drove me berserk, like especially at a time when we needed try to do things a little bit more subtly. But man, it was great to see. And then obviously my family means everything to me. And then some of these coaches like Denbrock and BK and like all those guys and Tommy, like guys like Tommy's best. Like I'm sure you're nice and calm today, as Tommy. But it's just so the whole thing was pretty dang cool. So it's pretty awesome.
Coach, almost 280 yards on the ground. We've talked in previous weeks about how you've wanted to run the football and wanted to keep your identity as a running football team. How is it to see your team step up and have that performance today?
Yeah, the last 3 weeks we've run the ball a ton. We ran a ton against Eastern, ran a ton last week against OU, and OU don't give up anything on the ground. And it had some big, and again, in getting those chunk runs, not just being able to sustain, but getting big runs. I wish we could quit getting caught. Keep getting caught. I feel like because it's hard to score when you get down there. We get 4 more yards, but again, getting chunk runs makes a huge deal. And then again, you run for 200 plus yards, you're gonna win a lot of games. And again, chunk runs and chunk pass been huge. Again, Brett's 10 completions, 165 yards. And getting those big plays in the pass make the game. That's how you score points. You don't score a bunch of points without getting chunk plays.
There was some hostility between your sideline and the opposing sideline. Do you want to have any comment
I didn't know that went on. Really?
Do you have any
What part of the game was that? So if that happened, I was not aware of it. Plausible deniability. And if you have a video, I'll say that ain't me. That's somebody dressed up. There's so many people that try to look like somebody so I'm good.
Javon, just go ahead and talk about getting a win against the MAC program and how you guys were able to take care of business today.
Yeah, we started off a bad start to the season, 1-4, and yeah, people say we have a hard schedule, but we believe that every game that we have played was winnable, and I feel like we always beat ourselves. And today we focus on details, and we know that if we take care of the business like what we do, everything will take care of itself, and that's what happened today.
I think a lot of people want to know about the catch and how that felt, what that was like. Just go ahead and elaborate on the catch.
Of course. So actually pregame, I always do one-hand catches because you never know. And every time I do a one-hand catch, it's always natural. So on that play, I saw the safety over top, and I had to fight him out. and I know if Henry's gonna throw, it's gonna be high. And I saw the corner come, so I'm like, okay, now I got to brace for the hit. So I kind of like snagged it and try to. I could have stayed on my feet and kind of scored, but you know, it was a good play.
Coach getting 60. Can you comment on as a player and playing for him and what he's done for the program and for you? Can you kind of elaborate on what Coach has done for the program?
Yeah, he's done a crazy things actually. Like it's like stuff that you really don't really see in the college football world, especially with NIL stuff, all this stuff. Like, you know, coaches like they might stay for 5 years, but then they might go to a different school. Coach Martin's been here, and like y'all probably saw the video. Like it's 2 wins from a 2-win team to now. Like if you see the preseason rankings every year, it's like we're always at the 1 or 2. And that's really what Coach Martin built. It's like family oriented everywhere. Like as you see, like everybody that he is on his staff like has a relationship with him, as he either play for him, coach for him, something like. And I actually had a good relationship with Coach Martin since I was like 7th grade because my brother's on the team, Kenny Tracy. So I've been coming here for about 7 years now. So and that relationship has always been the same. Like I even go to his house to swim. Like he really treats you as like his own. Like he has 150 kids. Like so he really changed the culture, and like as you can see, like it's no surprise. I'm not surprised at all.
I'm just curious, did you guys get much of a chance to work with Henry once the season began, and how did it feel when he came in there? I guess it helped a little bit. They got a big run right off the bat.
Oh yeah, definitely. Henry's always ready. He's always ready. In practice, we do like 3-3. So like sometimes the ones goes with Henry just in case, like just like today. I actually played with Henry in high school. Not played him, but I played against him. He went to Avon. So me and Henry has a good relationship. Even after practice, we do extra catches. So like always keep that connection strong. So he was definitely ready for the moment.
What was the at halftime? What was the preparation like? Where Gabbard's getting ready to go back on the field, and you guys came out swinging. So what was said over halftime to get ready?
So actually, in halftime, I actually didn't know Gabbard was coming back until I got out there. We were actually planning on Henry to take over, and we were adjusting him for defenses, like stuff like that, and like how they were adjusting to they wasn't running man no more, so they was running zone. So we were talking about that, and then once we got back out there, I saw Gabbard out there. I asked him if he's good, and he's good, and like I'm like, hey man, be careful. He said, don't worry, I got this. And sure enough, Gabbard took over.
What does it feel to get a big win on senior day when this senior class has been so impactful to the whole culture and the program?
Man, it feels great. Actually, it feels great. Especially in my room, I can't talk about everybody else because I don't be around them a lot. But in my room, we have 3 seniors. We have Jackson Izzard, Andre Johnson, and Kate McDonald. Man, like they're like my best friends. Like I'm always with them, always making jokes. Like even outside, we might go bowling sometimes, go golfing. It's something like we're always doing something together. And like it's kind of sad. It's like a bittersweet moment. Like we won, but like dang, they only got like 2 more home games or something like that. Like it's a bittersweet moment, man. Those are my best friends for real. So.